Welcome all to my tutorial Python the easy way. In today's lecture, we will be talking about string data type in Python. So let's begin. So when we talk about strings, a string is a sequence of characters in Python. These characters can be letters, digit, white space, or any other symbol. Many of you might have studied array in C language, but then in array there was only integer value were allowed. So array was homogeneous in nature, where when we talk about strings, it can be heterogeneous. You can define an alphanumeric string also. A123, it is a string. Only thing is you have to delimit it by single quote, double quote, or triple quote. Here are a few examples of a string. Like I have made a variable name and I have put my name. So Anuja is a string now. This variable name is a string now, because you can see here I have delimited it by double quote. Similarly, I have made another variable of class, another object of class string called roll number. This is an alphanumeric string. You can see here 1, 2, 3, ABC, 4, 5, 6, and it is delimited by single quote. Similarly, another object of a string class is their gender, and the value stored is female, and it is delimited by triple quotes. So when you talk about string class, you can always typecast any other variable or any other data type in a certain other data type. Like here, I have taken a variable. It is an integer variable number. Okay. So rather than calling variable, I must call it. It is an object of integer class number, and the value it holds is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to typecast this number in string. So what I'm doing is I have created another object num underscore str class string. So you see I have typecasted it by writing str, the class name, bracket number. Many of you would have already seen this who are familiar to C, C++. This is how you call constructor, if you remember, the class name and the bracket, and I'm just passing the variable which I want to typecast. So moving forward, the best part of string is its indexing and slicing, and it is the part where the fun begins. So when I talk about indexing, what I mean is each and every character of your string is indexed. For example, here is a string 1. The value stored is Python, so it has 7 alphabets in it. P, Y, T, H, O, N. So when you say P is on index 0, Y is on index 1, T is on index 2, and likewise N is on index 5. So I'm sure now you will be better able to relate it with array in C, but just remember array in C was homogeneous, whereas string in Python is heterogeneous. And also one more thing, why string is so powerful, it has got reverse indexing also. So you can start indexing it from right to left. So when I'm indexing it from right to left, N is on -1, -1. 0 is on -2, and likewise P is on -6. So the point to remember over here is when you are going for forward indexing, that is from left to right, it starts from index number 0. While you are talking about reverse indexing, it starts from -1. Similarly, we can slice our string also. You know what slicing is. You cut it into small pieces, slices. So when you want to do slicing of your string, you need to use a square bracket. Within the square bracket, you have to pass the starting index from where to begin the slicing, the ending piece, which will define the length of your substring or length of your slice, and then step. So you can see here on bullet point 2, it's start, colon, end, colon, step. So it is separated by colon. And always remember that the end index is excluded. That means it will not count end index in the slice. Okay, so you'll get to know very soon. So here are some examples. I've taken their string 1 Python, and when I say str square bracket 0, that means I'm asking for the character on 0th index, that is P. Similarly, when I write str1 -1, it will return me the character on -1 index, that is N. Okay, I've highlighted that in green, you can see here, and now I'm showing you the slicing part. So when I say I want to make a slice and the beginning index is 1 up to index number 4. So I told you that ending index is excluded. So it will give me slice from index 1, 2, and 3. That is 3 index slice. So it's Y, T, H, because Y is on index 1, T is on index 2, and H is on index 3. So this is how we slice, and this is the indexing. So here are some built-in methods of string which are already there, and it makes string very powerful. So here this table is there. So when you say string 1, the object calls the method of string class, capitalize. It will convert all the character in a capital case. When you say str1.lower, it will convert in a lower case. Okay. When you say uppercase, it will convert into uppercase. I'll show you most of these methods. I'll do the experiment, I'll do the practical, and I'll show you. So this is the list. You can just take a screenshot of this particular slide for your reference. So let's move on and let's do some coding. So let's begin. So first I'll show you how to create string. So it's str1. So I have taken my name Anuja in single quotes. Similarly, I'm taking another string str2, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe my let's just rename it for the ease. It's the name, and then I have got mobile number, for example. Okay, and maybe some UID I can say. Okay, I have got my UID, something like this, which is alphanumeric, and this I'll be taking in triple quotes, right? So it's ABC, something like this. Okay. So I have made three variables: name, mobile number, UID. So name is a string because it's in single quotes. Again, the mobile is again a string because it's in double quotes. Let me just increase the font size so it's better visible to all of you. Yeah, and UID it's alphanumeric. So let's just run and see. So it's working fine. Now let's just check the type of string name. Okay, variable name. Let's see. So the data type of variable name is str. That means name is object of class string. Similarly, we will check the data type for mobile, the variable mobile mob. Let's see what it says. It says it's again a string. And similarly, I'll check the data type for UID here. So as I told you, a string is just a sequence of characters which can be number, alphabet, or any special characters also. So if I write something like this, ampersand or at the rate, and now let's just see if it works fine or not. And again, the type is a string because it is delimited by triple quotes, double quotes, or single quotes, whatever. Now we will talk about indexing. So I'll just take this particular example. I have taken this object of a string class. The object name is name itself, and I have written my own name. Now I just want to see, what is there on the 0th index. So it's very easy: name, square bracket, and the index number. Okay, so let's just see. It says A. Similarly, I want to see which alphabet or which character comes on index number 3. So it says J. Now I want to say what character comes on index -1. It is A again, and -2 if I want to see. So I hope you all can guess. It has to be J, and it is J. Right? Now we will be talking about slicing. So I want to slice. I just want to keep substring Anu from Anuja. So the best way is make single quotes. It will start from index number 0. So remember, A is on 0, N is on 1, U is on 2. Right? So I want to slice it from index number 0 to index number 2, and I want to include index number 2. So I have to write index 3 over here. When I do so, now let's see. It gives A and U because, as I told you previously, the end index is excluded. It's not included. So third index number is not included in this. Now what I want to do is I want to print the alternate character of my name. So what I can do, I can take a step of 2. So I hope you all can guess. It will hop. It will hop to 2 characters. So it will be like A, U, A, something like this. So let me just show you. It's A, U. Okay, why it's not showing A, the last A? Because I have given the end index. Now I want to actually hop it for the entire string. I want to consider the entire string. So just remove the end index. It's so simple, isn't it? And it's AUA, simply. And if I do so, if I remove the starting index, then also it will work fine. Just remember, by default it takes 0th index as the beginning index and the length of your string as the ending index, in case you haven't explicitly mentioned it. Right? So if I want to go reverse, if I want to reverse my name, let's see, can I do it like this? It's working fine because it is taking the entire length and then it is going negative hops, -1, -1, -1, right? So I have reversed my name like this. There is another way to reverse my name. Let's just see if I do something like this. Okay, so you know the entire length of the name is 5. Okay, 5 colon, and then if I say -1, do you think it will work out? Let's find out. It works fine again. So there are usually questions where you are required to reverse the index. So here, this way works the reverse the string. So this way works the best. So now let's talk about various methods provided in string class of Python. For that, first I'll declare one string variable str1, and I'll be creating an object of a string class, right? So this is how we create a string object, you know that, using single quotes, and I'm writing my own name here. So now string1 is a object of a string class. Now the first method we will be talking about is capitalized method. So how to call it? Object, that is str1 dot the method name, capital S. Now let's see what it does. The capitalized method converts your first character of a string in capital or uppercase. Let's just see, you can see here it's capital A. The first character is now in capital A. Similarly, I want to, another method which we will be talking about is center. To put the string in center. Okay, so for that you need to pass two things, that is the width and the fill character. Okay, so for example, I am taking width as 20, the total length is 20, and it is then filled by asterisk sign. Okay, and because I'm using special characters, so it's string kind. So the total length of the string will be 20 with asterisk sign filled on left and right, and my main value, the string, will be in center. You see this? So it's, if you can count, it's 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So these are like 7 asterisk on the left, and then in my name there are 5 alphabets, and then the remaining asterisks are on the right side. Okay, so remember, in center you have to pass the width and the asterisk sign. Okay, now let's begin with some simple methods first, like str1 dot upper. What this will do, it will convert my value in uppercase. So all are now in uppercase. Similarly, I have another method, str1 dot lower. It will convert all the characters of my string in lower. Okay, now if I want to check that whether my string is an alphabet or it is a numeric string, but it's a number in string format, or it's alphanumeric string, I can do so by using is alpha, is lnum, is digit, using these methods. So let me show you. str1 dot is num. That means it is asking whether this particular string is numeric or not. So is it numeric? No. So it says false. There is another method, str1 dot digit. You can apply that also. str1 dot. Okay, it's saying numeric is already, it's numeric, I think, right? Now another is it alphanumeric? I want to check if my given string is alphanumeric or not. So is it alphanumeric? So method is lnum. So it says true because alphabet is there, right? So it says it is alphanumeric. Okay, and similarly, if I want to check whether my string is in lowercase or uppercase, so I can check str dot is lower, and actually it is in lowercase, so it must return true to me. So it's written true. Now if I would have like to check whether it is in uppercase or not, and is upper, if I write dot is, so you can see there are not many methods, right? So is upper. So is it upper? No, it is not in uppercase, so it returns false to me. I want to check the length of my string. A very simple method, len, and pass the string. Whose length you want to check? So it's 5. The length of my string is 5. Wasn't it easy? And now next we will be talking about the maximum and the minimum. So I want to check what is the maximum alphabet, the highest alphabet or the character in my string. So it's say U. So it is what it take. It takes the highest ASCII values. Okay. And similarly, I want to check which character in my string has the minimum ASCII value. So I'll use min str1. So it's A here. I can replace it also. I can replace certain variables or certain characters. It's very simple. Again, you just need to use replace method. Replace, and you have to write old string and the new string. Okay, so in my string where I say A, wherever you find A, replace it with TA, for example. So let's just see if it works out or not. It has the object need to call it str1 dot replace. Let's just see, it is working fine. So it has replaced small a with TA. Wherever it found small a, it replaced it with TA. Okay, now you all might be aware of what is the title case. Title case is where every word, the first letter of every word is capital. Okay, so for that, but I need to increase my string size. So here it is. It has got 2 words now. Now I'll show you how the title case works. Let's just see. So it will convert, it has converted the first letter of a string that was small a into capital A, and the first character, first alphabet of second word, that was M, into a capital M. Okay, one more powerful method which I would like to talk about is a split and join. For example, you are given a big string str3 is equal to, okay, and I want to split it. So a b c comma d e f comma e f g, something like that. E f g comma. Okay. So it's a big string I have made, and it has got around 4 words. Now I want to split this string. How can I do that? It's simple. str3 dot split. Split means I am splitting the entire string into 4 different pieces separated by comma. Okay, wherever the comma is, I want it to be printed as a separate word. So what I can use is, I can use a split method, str3 dot split, and the delimiter. I need to pass the delimiter, which is a comma over here. So whenever a comma occurs, it should split it. Now this method returns you a list. Okay, list of these words. So it has splitted these words, the entire string. Wherever a comma occurred, it splitted the string, and 4 separate words are made out of it. Okay, so you can use any delimiter. I can use space also. For example, I'm taking this, and I have a string like suppose okay, I have a list of students in single string format separated by space, and I want to split this string wherever a space occurs. So it's simple. str4 dot split dot, in single quotes, give a space. So it will automatically split string 4 wherever a comma occurs. So it's giving you a list of 4 entries with the name. The next method which we will talk about is the join method. What does a join method do? Join method joins 2 different words. Okay, it tries to join 2 different items together. For that, you need to, the object, string object calls it, and then you have to pass one argument within the join method. Okay, so here this time I'm not asking str4 or object str4 is not calling. I'm making a new string, and the string is simple asterisk sign. Okay, so string, again this is of course a string object only. It calls join method, join, and now I pass my name inside the join method this time. So what it will do, it will place this string, which is an asterisk, between every 2 characters of the value I have passed within join method. So it's like a asterisk n asterisk u asterisk j asterisk a. Now what if I would have done something reverse to that? So for example, I have taken str4 dot join. Join, and here I am passing asterisk sign. Will it work? Let's just check it out. So it's giving you a simple asterisk sign. It won't work, right? Because to join, you have to pass a longer string. You know, it sandwiches the object between the values you passed in your join method. For example, if I would have used a dollar sign, for example, star and dollar, now it will work. Now just see, it says star Anuja Mishra dollar. Now it's working fine. Right? So always remember, the object which calls join method, it gets sandwiched between the values passed in join method. Okay, so those values, they have to be more than 1 character value, then only a sandwich will be made. So there are other methods also. To check out those methods, I'll show you. You can use help str. Once you call this help, you will find the entire list which you can use to learn strings. Now let's explore a little bit more on Python strings. So we have one very powerful method, format method, which is used to format the specified values, and you just have to insert the value in the placeholder. So let's just start with some example. It will be easier to relate them. So here's one example. I am just writing the name and the age. So my name is placeholder, the variable from which it will extract the value, and it will insert the value here in this string. So my name is name, comma, I am placeholder year, and then I use dot format. Within the format, I am passing 2 variables, f name John and age is 36, something like this. Similarly, there is another example I have shown here, str2, where I am not using the variable name, I am just passing the value rather. So my name is placeholder 0, I am placeholder 1. dot format 0 means whatever I have passed in format method, take the 0th index value and place it in this placeholder where 0 is passed. Similarly, take the index value 1 and pass it here. I am this age. Now let's discuss about the format method. So I'll show you an example. I want to print my age or yeah, my name and mobile number. So I'm writing my name is, and supposedly the name is stored in some variable called name itself. So how can I do that? My name is close dot format and then the variable name or the object name from where the value will be taken and passed to this particular placeholder, right? So let's just see and print. My name is Anuja because the name object was already initialized and it has value Anuja. So it fetched the value from this object and placed it inside the placeholder. Similarly, if I want to suppose, let me just show you. I want to print my mobile number also. My name is this and contact me on, I'm just giving a false number. So it's here in string format. I'm giving my number, for example, something like this. So here it is, and let's see if this works out. My name is Anujan. Contact me on this number. So it runs fine now. Now there are certain symbols by using which you can actually format your string. So here I'm taking this particular string. My name is this. Okay. Now I want to suppose left align. So what I can do is I can use less than sign. And then how much left align I want to do it. So I'm saying 18 pixels. So you see it's 18 and because it's already like left line, so you won't feel the much difference over there. But when I show you the center alignment, you'll realize it. For center alignment, I use this sign. Okay, the tap sign. And here it is. You see, my name is Anuja, so it has center aligned and it has taken 28 spaces already. Similarly, there are other ways also. For example, let's just take some percentage. Okay, I want to the percentage of a student, result of a student. Your percentage is this, and then I say it's suppose it was somebody scored 75%. So what I'm writing 0.75, and but in my results, in my output statement, I want it to be converted in percentage. So what I can do is colon and then percent sign. By doing so, it will automatically convert it in percentage, and you just see it. Your percentage is 75.0000%. So it has already automatically converted a floating point number in a percentage format. Now, supposedly, I just want it to be for one decimal place. For example, I just want it to be one decimal place or two decimal place. If I say 0.0, write it down and see it's without any decimal places. I hope I'm clear here. You're able to find I'm writing 75% directly. Similarly, if I want to convert an integer number in a floating point number, let's see how can we do it. I'll just copy the same statement. And here I say it's the integer number 75 and I want to print it in a floating point number. What I can do is I can simply write F after the colon inside the placeholder. So here I'm writing down and see it has converted into floating point number. And now I want to two decimal points. I want the floating point number to two decimal points. So what I can do is use 0.2f. I have to use 0.2f. While doing so, now just see. So it will take only two decimal points after two decimal places after point. Right? So likewise, you can use your format method to format lot many things. Okay, to mention negative number, positive number, there are various ways. So which were already mentioned in the slide. So it was all about strings in Python. Here we talked about how to declare a string, what is indexing, what is slicing, the various inbuilt method of a string class in Python, and then we talked about the format method also. I hope you all like this video. So keep commenting, keep practicing. Let me know what next you want to learn. But in my upcoming video, as per my plan, will be list. So till then, take care, keep practicing, keep safe, be inside.